forgot what's the name seen him, and we found out Kudo actually pretty sure himself.
Oh, that's right.
No, don't even say that shit.
Kudo.
No,
Right?
Yep.
We know, bro. Y'all was the same.
that nigga had
y'all.
no.
Wait, isn't Kudo of like average height?
I am average height, bro.
He's taller than this dude.
I am average. That's nigga. No, Alvin had on elevator shoes, bro. Don't say that shit.
Yeah, he been lying to y'all, man.
Kudo been lying on his joint?
He been lying.
Like.
Don't.
That's crazy.
Met him twice. He been lying.
That's not how he said that or was going to say it.
They been lying to you, man.
Nah, so what Waza was talking about when you came in, he was talking about when you
Hey, what happened?
being in the club.
Wait, hold on. What is this?
Wait, did everybody get cut?
I'm here. Somebody said, wait.
There you go.
Okay, all right, he's back. I don't know what happened. It's like as soon as you said, "Hey, soul," and he just
Let me get my real voice going. I'll be good.
Oh, this dude changed his whole joint.
Yeah, we
What's this,
tapped
a
in.
different account?
We tapped
Let me
in.
put the face
No,
back.
they got the
Put
big
cameras
ball
on.
head.
You feel me?
camera on.
We ain't playing no games. We done with here.
You can't be light-skinned and bald, bro. That's some skinhead.
Nah, I have to, bro. If I take care of my hair too nice, people gonna think I'm gay. I gotta go bald.
Welcome back to the MVP's Lounge. I am your host, as always, the King, and thank you guys for coming back to the channel. We're on the road to
Like
1K, and I'm joined today by my co-hosts, the rest of the MVPs, Frank, Soul, and Kudo. Welcome back to the
I'm not
channel.
an MVP. I'm a special guest.
I told them that you was an honorary goose.
You
I
stopped
told
being
them.
a special guest when you was here every video.
Bro, I am a special guest.
Hey, bro.
Honorary
Once you do 10 videos, bro, you part of
Bro, you was here every video. I kept putting a future in this dude. I'm like, nah, this dude here every video at this point. There ain't no point.
This nigga been on videos I ain't even on.
Alright. I'm about to abandon y'all niggas.
That's crazy.
Availability trap.
But
Am I?
we are joined by illustrious OG
There you
of
go.
YouTube. I can't put him over like that. All right, fine.
You called him- you called him
joined
a
here by-
jerk.
Putting over. Hey, let him put Kudo over right quick. Keep going.
You right.
That's hilarious. No, we're joined here by the OG. of
Shut up.
YouTube.
Keep talking.
Hey, yo.
All right, hey,
Nah.
Watson out. That's it. Watson out. That's it. That's all you got.
Yeah. You can't. Not here. Not here. Not here.
Not here. Not here.
Not,
Not
This
this
ain't after
lounge.
hours. This ain't after
not
hours.
this lounge.
No, sir.
Not this lounge. It's hilarious.
But yes, we are joined by Wiser now of Over the Top with Wiser here to assist us
Hi,
with the
guys.
topic of today.
How you
Called
doing?
him wiser now. He's wiser today. He's wiser currently.
Oh, okay.
What's the topic today, man? What we got? Talk to us and the MVP's Lounge. He welcomed us and stuff. What we got? What we doing today?
That's
What we
what
got
I'm
today. All right. So as we all know, or for those who don't know, 2 weeks ago, Jey Uso had a moment on Raw with LA Knight where he speared the hell out of him. He was talking all kinds of crazy to Jimmy early on in the night.
Wait, why?
It seems like Jey Uso is starting to transition, starting to change.
Hey, yo.
And my question and also, thought process for everybody here today is Jey Uso starting to turn into Roman Reigns?
I didn't even know he was doing this.
Hey, look, that's why I prefaced it with for those who don't know as well.
The fact I'm one of those who don't know is crazy. I'll go last. I'm looking at my like. Go ahead.
You want to peep the
So you know what?
vibe
You know
right
what?
quick.
So I'll say this. So for Wiser, he watched the segment on Monday Night Raw with Roman and Jay. So
All right, so
you
a
can
couple
speak
weeks
on-
ago.
yeah, so you can speak on the moment that they had backstage.
Nah, it's your topic. You speak on it.
Passing the ball back is hilarious.
You take the three.
You're not going to throw them out.
Touch
You
pass,
take the
touch
shot.
back door.
You take the shot.
Okay, all right. I guess I'm taking.
Yo, that
Why-
haircut. Can we
Look,
wait
look.
before we do? Can we talk about this haircut that's on the screen?
Yeah, that line. That is what is he doing?
Yo, he just
That's
For
like
which one?
He keeps doing these nasty haircuts, yo. I don't know why.
He want to do like a fade, but also a mullet. Look, what are you doing?
It's a nasty dude.
He definitely cut.
It's like he got a fade with a mullet, but it's kind of like that shag shit that they be doing in Texas.
There's no way Jay Parker's letting him get away with this.
That's crazy.
He got that.
That's
he got
crazy. Don't put that shit on my man.
No way.
That's nasty work.
On topic though, Jey Uso turning into Roman. See, the thing is, like, you got to start with his title run. Before, you know what? I'll even go before this. Can we just shit on Triple H a little bit? Just it's kind of hard to not talk WWE without shitting on Triple H.
Do your thing. Do your thing, man. Do your thing.
No, because like, can nobody else in the company get a story outside of these Samoans?
No.
Why? They tried the Jey Uso push. It failed. They're like, all right, well, you know, there's still layers that we have here. We can still dive into it. Cool. Understood. However, why can't we build up anybody else or give anybody else any storyline? For example, the guy that they got him going against, I think that they're going to have a bit of a feud with him in LA Knight, which is going to last for the next 4 months, the way that they do. They can't give it just. I don't feel like LA Knight is getting any type of actual storyline outside of I keep getting attacked by Jey Uso. Now, does it lead to him getting a title shot? I don't think so. But this was somebody that was, I mean, at one point for the fans, he was getting over the same way that Jey Uso was, because they have a thing that they do. But nothing. However, Jey Uso gets all these layers, and it's like, it's Jey Uso. You can't open that can anymore the way that, because Vince laid the groundwork for somebody like a Jey Uso, and it's like, all right, Triple H's like, well, you know, we could still dive into that thing that they had going on there, and we could no. This dude is ass. This is prime real estate ass right here. But yes, this is Jay kind of turning a little bit into Roman, and it's all based off of that whole having the title gives you a certain power, and Jay having that short run was like his little taste of that power.
Well, wouldn't that be, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know what's happening, but why wouldn't you do that while he has the belt? That would be a little more interesting, that he's starting to gain that idea. Cause like, if he would have went like, all right, I have the belt, I'm doing the yeet shit, and I'm all happy and shit, but yet people just not really taking him serious, and then he turned into this with the belt, it make his reign a little more interesting, right? If they did it then. Now it's like, so, we know you're not getting that belt back. You wasting your time for real.
So, but here's the thing though. So, well, I was gonna piggybacking on what you just said on why he didn't do it with the belts, because he didn't know the cost of holding that belt. You know, Roman was telling him everything, but he wasn't really listening. You know, because he had, think about it, while having the belt, he had to deal with niggas, targeting him.
What the hell?
You know,
Don't tell me you ain't never see that. Wait, stop. Oh, come on.
I have not seen this. This is crazy,
bro. Goon beat the absolute dog shit out of both.
Dog shit out of Jimmy. Yeah, he skull drug Jimmy though.
Yeah, it was crazy.
No, I'm gonna have to watch this.
You gotta go back and watch. I did a whole video on this alone. This shit was beautiful. Yeah,
I be straight listening to you, but I don't be paying attention with you. I be like, I just be listening.
I feel you though.
I love you, bro.
Type shit.
You got a nice voice.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Around 2 a.m.
Well, yeah, he didn't understand the cost for real, you know, of his family getting off.
Wait, you said hold on, wait. Let's take our time.
Hey, no, go ahead, Alvin.
Let's take our time.
Go ahead, Alvin. You got it.
Let's not do that.
Go ahead, because it would have got real dark in there. Go ahead.
Yeah, dude. Go ahead.
It ain't after hours. Yeah, again.
Put the censor screen up on this one.
But yes, he didn't understand the real cost that he was going to end up having while holding his world title. Which again, Roman pointed out.
He still don't know.
Nah, he knows now because he saw his brother get blood beat out of him. Yeah, man.
But,
he had
like,
to witness it. He had to,
wasn't this
sit there
before
like
the
a little
belt?
boy and watch.
Yes.
Yes, this is before the belt.
Think about it.
So, like, shouldn't this make him understand before he even get it? So when he got it, he already know.
So you had to see this segment because, and I laughed at it because when Goon was just beating the shit out of Jimmy, there was one point where Jay just stood up and just looked at it for like an uncomfortable amount of time where he was just standing there not doing anything while Goon just kept beating the shit out of him. It was hilarious.
Skull dragging this nigga. If he
It
just
was like he just
standing
looked
there
at it with an attitude.
It looked like he was just accepting it because he couldn't do shit about it.
Like he was just like his mother was yelling at him or some shit. Go ahead though.
Yeah, he had a timid body going while you're in the corner, but still, like the whole point is that Roman also had to experience all of this stuff himself. Like to Roman, this is kind of like his Brock moment when he was getting beat the hell out of at WrestleMania. I thought it was 34.
Okay, all right. We're kind of stretching this.
No. Let me cook. Look,
Go ahead.
it's the layers of what Roman had to go through. With also think about it, his family turning on him, and by family I mean the Shield. You know, you had Seth turn his back on him as well. You know, the thing he had to go through to force people to, you know, listen to him, to force respect. It's the same thing he was trying to have Jay do the entire time during that entire run of 2020 to throughout. Like he was trying to build this on Jay because he wanted Jay eventually to be that tribal chief, to be like him. But he was like, "You're not ready for that yet. You're not built for this yet because you ain't had to go through this stuff." Now that Jay is gone,
You talking about when he was beating the shit out of Jay on a regular basis?
Yeah, he had to show him that, hey, this is what you about to end up in something like this at some point, and you're not ready for that yet. You're not ready to carry the weight of what's about to come, which is like this with Goon choking this nigga out. Now,
This kind of bullshit, though.
is it?
Speak on it.
Because I mean, everybody else held this belt before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you're saying that basically only Samoans have to deal with all this shit.
Samoans get everything.
Because it don't make sense. They're talking like this doesn't build the belt though. This don't build the belt at all. This is build. Hey, when you're Samoan champion, you actually matter. That's all this is. This sucks. Go ahead.
But hey, speaking on your point,
I don't even know if he's the
champions.
main. I don't know if he's like the main guy right now. I think he's the main guy that they're building, but it's like they're trying to build a bunch of people for the title. So, like, even when Seth drops the title, I don't even think that the person that's going to hold the title next is going to hold it for long. They're about to flip flop the hell out of this title between about 4 or 5 people.
That's a good point. These dudes wait.
Or that.
Oh wait, CM Punk don't get it.
There you go.
I forgot about that.
How you feel about that? We're straying off the topic. Jay turning into Roman. Continue on.
But speaking on your point of saying like people
That's a
before,
nasty
think about it. The only prior champions we had, the only prior champions we had before that.
That's a nasty cut.
Was just Damian Priest and Seth Rollins.
That's all we need.
Like, and through that, like Priest, he had a whole group behind him, and Seth, he was fine by himself, but like again, he wasn't like that whole run was disgusting, you know, that they had. Like it didn't do anything for anybody that was facing him. So I mean that's on booking still, but like as of right now, Jay's story, at least it's been something that they've at least had a core of from when Vince was running everything from years ago.
So did we get Frank's thoughts?
I'm on kudos.
Oh, we're gonna get the kudo.
Let's get the kudo first because Frank has probably seen just as much as this as So has.
Oh shit. So wait,
Actually,
you're not familiar because this whole thing started at Clash in Paris, where was it Clash in Paris or the week before on Raw? Where
it was like 2 weeks ago.
Where Roman said that he got a smash.
It was the Monday before Clash.
Okay, I get. That's when he said.
Okay,
he just,
brother. The last Raw that I actually saw was when Jimmy was getting the shit beat out of him by Gunther.
Well, damn. So what happened was Jey was talking about how he's got to get that title back, and Roman says he needs to stop worrying about everybody, worry about himself, and just go out there and smash people. That's what he said. And
why his hair look better now?
Because they blended it.
They blend, yeah.
So like, who's it that's so inconsistent?
Not the person that blended it.
Whoever his barber is for them other two, yeah. Because them other barbers, I'm gonna tell you what it was. Them other two pictures, that's a white barber. A nigga did this one.
Yeah, they got the blend. All right, yeah. I mean, it's a okay blend. But anyway, so Jey agreed, and that kind of set up what happened at Clash in Paris, where Punk and LA Knight, they was, and Jey, they were kind of triple teaming Seth. And then Punk did the whole thing where he did the 1, 2, 3, get the tables, even though like the crowd didn't really go along with it.
Participate.
Yeah, so they go and they get the tables so that they could put Seth through the table, but Jey just started super kicking everybody. And to me, when I was watching, I'm like, why the fuck is he doing that? It's like put the guy through the table and then you could super kick everybody. It kind of felt like he was
business first and then take off on.
It confused me a little bit, and I'm gonna kind of bury the lead here because when I thought about it after, I'm like, is Jey going to kind of side with the Vision at some point? Because why would he save Seth in that situation? Anyway, so that right there was him thinking and doing for himself instead of like just going along and getting along. That was like the first seed of it. And then, what happened in the other episodes of Raw is what people are questioning. LA Knight kind of moved out of the way when Bronson or Braun?
Bronson Reed
was charging in at Jey, and LA Knight moved out of the way, and I guess instead of helping. I mean, well, shit, if somebody's charging in like that, who's not going to move out the way? But all right.
Everybody's going to move.
Jey caught an attitude with that and speared him at the end of the night. People like, oh my God, that's the heel turn. Well, according to Jey, that was Jey getting his receipt. And, they just kept having these backstage segments where Jey was talking to Jimmy as if he was Roman. Like kind of manipulating situations, trying to manipulate Jimmy to do things the way that he wanted things to be done, and telling people like, hey, we're not helping anybody, pretty much we all we got. Kind of Roman-esque. So that should catch us up on the topic of, is Jey turning into Roman? And I see it, but like, no.
You don't believe
it? Because he can't. I don't even want to say he can't get to that level because that's stating the obvious.
I think the biggest issue is not only
every now and then I kind of knock my mic out, but yeah, like they know that he can't get to that level, so I think that they're just trying to create intrigue with him. I don't even know. Like, do y'all think that they're going to turn him heel with this, or just give him more layers to his character? Because that seemed to be what was missing.
I think they want to get away from not get away from the yeet, but they want to add like an edge to him, so where he's just not all about the yeet.
Big yeet.
So, I mean, yeah, but that's all he does is the fucking yeet, and nobody takes him serious. Like nobody.
Add on to what you're saying.
That little clip right there, him holding that title up to Paul Heyman. I remember, like that shit. That was a good look. It was a good look. He had attitude behind him. Then he went back to eating. I mean, all right.
I think from what I'm looking at is basically like this too. Is firstly a hot take right out the gate. I do think he's gonna get that title back, and it's gonna come at the expense of the yeeting and all of that other shit. I think they gonna eventually lean fully into the fact of he is turning into Roman. Now, personally, I don't think that's a bad thing. Why the fuck wouldn't we want to be Roman? Roman was champion for 4 years, carried the company on his back. Why the fuck wouldn't we want to be him? I get where Marquez originally is coming from with the whole position of, him transforming into Roman, starting to act like Roman more and more. But I think they're gonna put his spin on it to where he gonna start acting like Roman, but not go full on Roman. Because to me, he can't. Number one, number two, the tie with him and his brother is always gonna be there, and he pretty much always kind of got to be acknowledged.
I wouldn't mind if they ran like Raw or SmackDown as the Usos, meaning like not just one can do it, but both of them, the United, could do it. I think that'd be something a decent spin on it.
Absolutely, that's why because eventually, how I would. Outside looking at how we kind of book it is, like kind of make it to where, like kind of what you just said, and kind of push them is like, even though they're a tag team, kind of push them is like they are kind of like a collective, a main event guy, like almost on some 2-man power trip type shit.
You mentioned something about Jey getting the title back. I want to ask the question. I'm gonna ask it to everybody. We still didn't get Kudo's opinion, by the way. So I want to ask it to everybody. Who do you think that Jey takes the title off of?
When Punk get it back, I think he's gonna get it off of him.
All right, you say Punk. All right, who else will?
I think you said who Jey gonna take the belt off of?
You don't even know who's wrestling. Alvin,
Wait, who we talking about?
Hello?
Yeah, he was asking. Who do you think Jey will take the title off of if he get it back?
Oh, he's gonna get an injury, and we're gonna forget about the storyline. He's gonna do something different with Jimmy.
I'm not against that.
Okay.
All this shit is going to end with an injury, and he's going to just be on the tag team again. So it doesn't even matter.
Sound like Kudo wanted to say something.
If I fantasy book it, I would have him take the title eventually when he gets it back off Braun Breaker.
What?
Okay. Hey! All right, he's talking long-term booking, so he's thinking like in the next 3 years. Alvin.
CM Punk seems to be honestly the gold standard here once he gets the belt offset. So yeah, I think that's what it's.
I'll tell you who I would have him beat for the title.
Me?
Hello? I'd have him beat Cody.
You have him take the WWE Championship?
I'd have him beat
Cody. Specifically Raw. Okay, never mind. See, I thought it was just Raw specifically. Okay,
I like where you're going with this.
I didn't even think of that. That's
I didn't think of that, but I like where you're going with this.
Because they have their long-term friendship and thing that's going on, and Cody had to take down the monster in Roman, the what do you call it, the tribe, the head of the tribe that was Roman. And now you have Jey, who's kind of trying to take that mantle, right? And in order for him to kind of complete that circuit, is you have him take it back from the guy that took it from his tribe to begin with. Now, why would people care? Well, because Jey was one of the ones that helped Cody to begin with. He was one of the ones that started the domino falls when it came to taking down the Bloodline. First one that broke out, and it was because of Cody. So I would have him beat that guy. Fuck it.
Triple H would never.
No.
Nah, he wouldn't mainly because he knows that Cody will be Cody's already been starting to get boos, but during this moment, whenever they do get that fight, yeah, Cody's getting booed out the building.
Yeah, Cody's a great answer, so we know Triple H is not doing that. So well, be a decent answer. He take it off Rikishi.
Fuck Rikishi. He eats ass.
He literally made people do that.
That's hilarious.
So, what do y'all see? Where do you see the story going with Jey?
Angry.
Or what's the next immediate thing for Jey to do? We got the tag team match with the Usos against Braun and Braun and Braun, which I think that the Usos are going to lose. What do you see happening next?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, we know.
I mean, it was already said, right?
Fantasy
he goes into this long, boring ass feud with LA Knight.
Oh, well, yeah.
All right, we fantasy booking. I can cook up. Hold on, bro.
Go ahead, cook. Now, are you gonna cook or are you gonna simmer? There's a difference.
No, I can cook real quick. Hold on, let me see what the word talking about.
Man, if they put this nigga in a feud with LA Knight, that shit,
You know it's coming.
All right, look, bro. This is what they need to do, bro. This is what if they want this shit to be fire, what they need to do is actually they should put Jey Uso in the Seth group and like do the whole thing where like do the whole Batista and Triple H thing. Like he ain't trying to be Roman because Roman on some bullshit. All I saw you do was fucking lose and treat me like shit. So go fuck yourself. So then he goes with Seth on some like, this dude outsmarted you and you can't beat him. I'm rocking with him. The whole time he learning under Seth to take his group from him. And then he take that belt off dude. And he takes his group. And he takes Paul Heyman. And then he show Roman Reigns exactly what a tribal chief looks like by one beating the guy he never beat.
Wait, who never beat
Christ.
Roman never beat Seth.
Oh,
So-
all right. Well, I mean,
Yeah, it's true.
that's true.
It's fact.
That's true.
So there you go. He actually becoming Seth Rollins than Roman Reigns. And, whatever.
I'm not against. All right. In that
And then
situation,
he actually turns on his brother the same way. Okay, you know what? I see it. I can see it.
I think I'm about done with the Usos being separated. I think that they should not be separated.
If
I
you
don't
do
think
add
that
Jimmy
they-
to that group, then
Neither one of them do well on their own.
then
Let's just
remove.
Jimmy's gonna get hurt at some point, so he won't be there. So it'll be fine.
I don't think Jimmy has a injury problem as opposed to a other problem.
There you go. I don't know why I said that.
Throwing something on the grill problem.
Yeah, he is
Something
fat.
on the grill. Oh no, I was more so talking about like drugs and drinking and shit.
I'm gonna say alcohol.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's all right.
He got
They
it
know how
under
to get
control
past
now.
that. They know how to get past that by now. Like,
Yeah, just don't talk about it.
yeah, just don't
Or
mention it.
or have his pregnant chick do the driving. There you go.
I'm trying to figure out, is it really a problem? Because literally every time this nigga got arrested and hit with a DUI, they won the titles.
That was true. I forgot about that being a thing.
Whenever you see that mugshot, you like, oh,
That should be a storyline. That'd be great.
I think it
And the Usos
it wasn't a
just
storyline,
losing.
but I remember John Cena cutting a promo on it.
Nah, they should do they be a team again and they start losing, and then Jimmy like, yo, I know what we need to do, and he just pull up with 2 Hennessy bottles and said, hell yeah.
we know. We back on top, baby.
They should make them the APA.
They can make him crime time. I mean, since they want these Samoans to be black, fuck it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Speaking of, has Jacob been on TV?
Ones. I told y'all about him. I told y'all about Jacob. I told.
Oh
y'all
wait,
I was gonna get-
what was something said? I forgot. All right, Alvin, you said something.
Nah. I was saying, like, speaking of Jacob, like, has Jacob been on TV?
Oh no, they killed him dead. Like, I really think that is after he dropped the song.
I told
After he
y'all.
dropped that song, it was over for him. They took the
told
title
y'all,
off
I
him
hope-
and everything. They got him the fuck out of there.
Jacob got a
He
song.
gonna-
Yeah, everybody was talking about how he said Negro in it. And
He said Negro.
He didn't say it like that.
He's a nigga.
Never mind. There's mad videos of this nigga saying nigga before that. Before
There was,
he ever
right?
even. WWE?
I didn't know that was a thing.
I told y'all, man. I told y'all don't get y'all hopes up on Jacob, but this gonna find a way to kill him. And y'all was like, he's a star. He's gonna be main event. He's getting the championship.
Well, I figured they was killing him dead because they wouldn't let him say more than the same one or two catchphrases. Like anytime they start the mic in front of him, like they would not let him cut promos at all. I'm like, yeah, they ain't doing nothing with him.
I knew it was a rap when he wasn't Cody Rhodes. So
What the hell?
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So did everybody get their point off? Their fancy booking off? Kudo said LA Knight. Soul gave his. Frank, did you give yours? Did I get mine? No, not yet. I just want to make sure everybody got theirs before I go on my, tangent.
That's the craziest shit I heard.
Go on your tangent.
He made sure everybody got theirs first before he could finally get his.
Hey, yo.
Right.
Oh, man. You know what? Hey, man, thank y'all for joining us today in the MVP's.
Wait, I thought you was going on a tangent. Where'd the tangent go?
Man made it
Yeah,
weird.
get
All
yours, Steve.
Hey, yo. So Jay, from this point forth, okay, if Jay is going to end up in because we know he's going to end up in something with LA Knight. Okay, if that's the
I
case.
thought you was about to say he's going to end up in AEW.
No, that's not. No, hell no. But if he doesn't end up in something with LA Knight, then it doesn't need to be a feud. It needs to be just a one-off thing at whatever the next pay-per-view is. I don't even remember what the hell it is. But whatever the next pay-per-view is, it needs to be a one-off there. And then going into Survivor Series, they need to not make it a War Games and make it the actual 5-on-5 thing and actually run it back from what they had years ago where Jay had to lead the team. I think it was like years back when I can't remember if it was 2022 or 2021 where Roman had told Jay, okay, you're leading the team for SmackDown. You got to be like their leader and yada yada yada. So I need him to rerun it back again this time, except in this way he's actually going to switch the way he did it before. Instead of being the one that's like trying to be the baby face, last man standing, one versus all kind of thing. Now he needs to treat it like a chief. Him and Jimmy are in that match, and he sends everybody else out to pasture to die while they, do their thing and win the match. I need him to fully start transitioning into a point where, as you said before, Jay and Jimmy take over as the mainstays on Raw. Then, since Jimmy's gonna be there, then they need to show themselves as like, okay, united front, but like tribal chief style, but like duo kings kind of thing. So from that point forth, they go from there. And then they can take themselves to the Rumble and I don't know. They don't need to win it, but they need to at least try to make a point clear across that they're going for some kind of belt. And hey, maybe who knows? Maybe you do run Jay winning back-to-back Rumbles, and now you get to Cody and get him on SmackDown.
I was falling asleep a little bit.
You getting too far. You going too far. Jey Uso winning back-to-back Rumbles. Yeah, this is drunk.
Did you say that Charlotte and Alexa should have dropped the titles to Tatum Paxley and the other girl?
Yes, you did.
Wait, sorry. Say again. Yes, how we get there?
Is that what you said?
I did. That's what I said.
Why would you do that?
Why? Why not?
All right, bro.
All right, man. Hey, this been out the mud.
What? All right. Nice talk.
This has been all right. So, any final thoughts on Jey Uso changing the Roman Reigns and what's to come for him down the line?
Yeah, I got a few more thoughts that I want to talk about. I just want to say, real quick.
He want to talk about Charlie Kirk.
Oh shit!
Not on video.
Sorry.
I was actually going to talk about Tony Khan, but all right.
Wrong.
I have nothing
wrong
else to
video.
say. I have nothing left to say.
All right. Well, with that being said, I'm not cutting that out, by the way. With that being said, thank y'all for joining us today in the MVP's Lounge.
And another thing,
subscribe and share.
But wait. How did you feel? How did you feel when Big died from robbing Big?
Yo, I was hurt.
Thank y'all for joining us today in MVP's
Like,
Lounge.
bro, do you realize like how
Next
sad that
time.
was, G? Like when me and my homie we used to watch Robin Big like all the time, and like, damn,
He's trying to
G.
end this shit.
Be
Like R.I.P.
Be
to my
sure
homie Big.
to check the description
You know what
box
I'm
for
saying?
Wise's
My
YouTube
homie was like a
channel.
great
Follow him
security
on
guard,
Twitter
a
at
great
Wise
show. Bro, I'm gonna miss him, bro.
No,
R.I.P. Big.
It was a pretty good show though.
R.I.P. to Big.
On it.
R.I.P. Big, man, on everything.
Did he sign us out yet?
No, he didn't.
Marquez muted.
Bro, cut it. Cut the feed, bro. Cut the feed.
Cut
Cut
it.
the feed. Appreciate y'all for coming in with the MVPs. This is Frank. That's Marquez. Kudos, Stove, Guest, Wiser. We appreciate y'all. We out.
Damn! He ain't gonna be able
MVPs.